inside. Oh, why can't I? Will someone look for me if I disappear? No matter how much that I scream, nobody hears. But I see the light from far away, it's down the line. Maybe I should not give up without a fight, 'cause there will be a time. Oh, 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 oh. There will be a time. Oh, 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 oh. There will be a time. There will be a time. Sitting lonely in my room again, acting like I'm innocent. Why do I try? 'Cause now I'm feeling like a fool again, thinking I can fool myself by telling me lies. When there's so many things that I keep in my mind, I hang around people I don't even like. If they can be happy and walk with a smile, oh, why can't I? Will someone look for me if I disappear? No matter how much that I scream, nobody hears. But I see the light from far away, it's down the line. Maybe I should not give up without a fight, 'cause there will be a time. Oh, 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 oh. There will be a time. Oh, 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 oh. There will be a time. Will someone look for me if I disappear? No matter how much that I scream, nobody hears. But I see the light from far away, it's down the line. Maybe I should not give up without a fight, 'cause there will be a time.
Hello? There we go. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I don't know what happened. I was like, I started talking and it wasn't reacting. I apologize. Don't know what that was. But yes, hello! Hello, hello! I hope you're all well. I'm trying to double check. Okay. I wanted to double check that none of my mic settings were changed. But yes, welcome. Hello. Good day. I hope you all are well. Oops, sorry, I'm just kind of adjusting my cups here. Yes, I hope you're all well. I hope their day is going well and all those good things. Let me switch us over. There we go. Alright. I should be able to see him here. Wahoo! Yes! We returned! Huzzah! Okay. So last time was an adventure. or that or the time, all okay. Let's that or the time before, because all I remember is helping Dorian out, being like, okay, let's go help Dorian, and then suddenly we're kissing, and I'm like, whoa. So, we've been having an adventure. We have Bull's quests, like his personal quest, which I believe also like opens up more of his romance stuff. So we'll see what happens. I truly do not know. I'm trying to oh, I was thinking of trying to bring some stuff up, but okay. So I think our next order of business is that. I also need to kill another Minotauri. I don't know where that guy is though. Maybe if I set this as active, it'll show me where. Ah, Exalted Plains. That's somewhere I haven't been yet. I'm indecisive because I want to finish this, but I also want to do Iron Bowls thing. So the question is, which one do I want to do first? I do not know. Excuse me. Yeah, how are you guys doing? What have you guys been up to? Anything fun going on? Sorry, that was a long silence. I was thinking. I apologize. I just want to make sure. Okay, I just wanted to check something. So let's do Iron Bowl's quest, Demands of the King. Because we haven't been to the Exalted Plains, I don't think. I don't think we have. Yeah. Let's go to the Storm Coast. I'd rather do something we haven't done yet. Okay. Yes, let's go here. Iron Bull, Blackwell, and Dorian. The Dream Team! Yeah, I haven't been up to too much myself this weekend.
All right.
Ooh.
Our Kunari contact should be here to meet us.
He is. Good to see you again, Hisrad.
Gat! Last I heard, you were still in Saharan.
They finally decided I'd calmed down enough to go back into the world.
Boss, this is Gat. We work together in Saharan.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Inquisitor. Hisrad's reports say you're doing good work.
Thank you.
Einbul's name is Hisrad.
Under the Qun, we use titles, not names.
My title was Hisrad because I was assigned to secret work. You can translate it as Keeper of Illusions, or...
Liar. It means liar.
Well, you don't have to say it like that.
Yeah, be nice about it, sir. Alright.
I look forward to working together.
Hopefully this will help both our peoples. Tevinter is dangerous enough without the influence of this Venatori cult.
Yes. Filthy, decadent brutes, the lot of them. I'm certain life will be much
Okay,
better
we
for
don't...
all of us.
Let's all
It was
simmer
for
down.
me. After the Qunari rescued me from slavery in Tevinter, I was 8. The Qun isn't perfect, but it gave me a better life.
Yes, one free from all that pointless free will
Dorian.
and independent thought. Such an improvement.
Dude, I love you, but you gotta relax.
The Imperium and the Qunari both have their problems.
Yeah, can we all chill?
Fair enough, I suppose.
I'm not here to convert anyone. All I care
Sweet
about
mercy.
is stopping this red lyrium from reaching Minrathos.
I just came here to help Iron, but
With this
like,
stuff,
I'm just trying to
the
help.
Vince could make their slaves into an army of magical freaks. We could lose Saharan and see a giant Tevinter army come marching back down here.
The Ben Hasrath agree. That's why we're here. Our dreadnought is safely out of view and out of range of any Venatori mages on shore. We'll need to eliminate the Venatori, then signal the dreadnought so it can come in and take out the smuggler ship.
There might be Venatori mages on the ship as well. If the dreadnought can't handle them,
It's unlikely there'll be more than 2 or 3 mages on the ship, and they'll be dead by the 3rd shot. On land, though, a half-dozen Venatori attacking the dreadnought from cover could do some serious damage.
what do you think, Bull?
Don't know. I've never liked covering a dreadnought run. Too many ways for crap to go wrong. If our scouts underestimate enemy numbers, we're dead. If we can't lock down the Venatori mages, the ship is dead. It's risky.
Riskier than letting red lyrium into Minrathos?
If it's dangerous for the dreadnought close to shore, why not attack when the smugglers reach open water?
Any decent smuggling ship can outrun a dreadnought on open water. We need to catch them close to shore.
I'm gonna ask this just
I
to
could have
ask
crushed
it.
any Venatori resistance with the Inquisition's main forces. Why not use them?
Because then the Venatori would have seen you coming and run. They'd schedule a new shipment for later, and our spies might not know when or where. This is risky, yes, but it's our best chance to destroy the shipping operation permanently.
Let's go hold up our end of this bargain, then.
My agent suggested 2 possible locations the Venatori may be camped to guard the shore. There, and there.
Oh yeah,
We'll
let's
need to
just
split up
vaguely
and hit
point.
both at once.
Makes a lot of sense.
I'll come with you, boss. Krem can lead the charges. Let me fill him in. Come by when you're ready to move.
Alrighty.
Once they're down, send up your signal. That'll let the dreadnought know it's safe to come in.
Understood, Chief.
Remember, you're gonna want a volley to start, but don't get suckered into fighting at range. They've got mages.
It's all right. We've got a mage of our own.
I'm not a mage.
Get in close and take their enchanter down before he takes over the battlefield.
He'll be dead before he knows it.
Just pay attention, all right? The Vince want this red lyrium shipment bad.
Yes, I know. Thanks, Mother.
Kunari don't have mothers, remember?
We'll be fine, Chief.
All right, Chargers.
His weapon's completely
Horns up.
different.
Horns up!
Ready whenever you are, boss.
I'm ready to
Let's
head
do
out.
this, though.
Right. Chargers, hit 'em hard and hit 'em fast. When this is over, drinks are on me.
You got it, Chief. Charges. Double time. Let's move.
Like this guy just staring off into space, just like.
You gave your chargers the easier target.
You think?
Lower and farther from the smuggler's ship, it's much less likely to be heavily defended.
Suppose we'll do the heavy lifting then. Just like old times.
So we're heading over there. It's called Ingali. Now let's get moving. But yeah, before the cutscene started, I was gonna say that I think the only like real notable thing that I did this weekend. Well, first, okay. Let me just assess here. Okay, it's just 4. That's not bad. Okay, so we've got 2 gladiators and 2 zealots. Alright. Blackwall. You get 1. An Iron Bull, you get the other. Dorian, go ahead and hit C. Go ahead and hit this one. I'll be hitting the other one. And, here we go. Ooh, that is satisfying.
You must wish you were back in Tevinter, Mage. No soldiers to guard you here, no slaves to wait on you.
Oh boy.
It's the lack of fashion that really strikes fear into my heart.
You know nothing of fear.
And do you intend to teach me?
No. You serve the Inquisition, and the Ben Hasrath wish an alliance. For now, that is enough.
Can we just all relax? being rude to each other and like sending jibes and whatnot is not going to help anyone at all. It's just gonna cause problems. Can we just relax?
Get ready. We're close.
But yeah, like I was saying, the things that really happened, excuse me, this week are that one of my friends had a birthday, Ivory. Sometimes we hang out with her. And I finally got my books organized. So as you guys know, I recently moved, and one of my bookshelves broke on transit, and so I only had one bookshelf for all my 250 plus books. And so my one bookshelf, the poor shelves are bowing a little, some more than others, but not like so much I'm super worried about it. I think it should be okay. But I finally got another bookshelf, and I hadn't done anything to like organize them or sort them or anything because I only had the one, and so I was kind of just living with it. But then last night I organized them all by author last name alphabetically, and I'm really happy with it. And I put like all the little decorations that I have up. I don't have too many things that decorate like my bookshelves and things, but I think it looks nice. It's simple, but it's nice. And they're all like, my room feels more comfortable because it doesn't feel like it's cluttered, because with the one bookshelf I had books literally everywhere because I couldn't put them all on the one bookshelf, and even the one bookshelf was still double stacked because they had to go somewhere. So I feel much more comfortable because now it's like all my books are here. They're all out, easily accessible, and they're all organized in a way that makes sense. But yeah, it's pretty nice. Okay, we gotta get this one. Yeah, it's been nice to have my books all organized. Oof, you good, Blackwell. Yeah, the only thing is that they are like completely full, which means I mean I won't be able to get any new books for the foreseeable future, but it will make it harder to get new books when I am finally able to do so. But it's alright. I mean, maybe I'm kind of just like thinking out loud here, you know. But maybe I can put up shelves like on the walls, you know, kind of help fill up some of the dead space. Plus, I could put some books on there. That'd be kind of nice. Okay, so you have a new helmet, which is much better than what you've got on currently. Cool. I don't think I have anything else. Oh. This one's better. There you go. You can have that. Do I have anything for myself? No. Not at all. Blackwall, will be. Nah, certainly not. And Dorian, I'm pretty sure I don't have anything for you. Yeah. Let me double check my weapons, actually. I don't think I've checked them in a while. I've just kind of been hanging out. Okay, so when he hits 17, I'll have this Warhammer. That's nice. And Blackwall. Yeah, best axe. Cool. I should double check. Alright, let's signal the dreadnought.
We're clear,
Do
Cat.
it.
Right, signaling the dreadnought.
Chargers already sent theirs up. See them down there?
I knew you gave them the easier job.
There's the dreadnought.
Oh, hi.
That brings back memories.
Dang, that was
Nice
so
one.
fast.
Crap.
Uh-oh. Say that, I guess.
There are quite a few of them.
Yeah,
Your men need to hold that position, Bull.
they do that. They're dead.
And if they don't, the Venatori retake it and the dreadnought is dead. You'd be throwing away an alliance between the Inquisition and the Canary. You'd be declaring yourself Talvashoth. With all you've given the Inquisition, half the Ben Hasra think you've betrayed us already. I stood up for you, Hisrad. I told them you would never become Talvashoth.
They're my men.
I know, but you need to do what's right, Hisrad, for this alliance and for the Qun.
Oh. Oh, this is bad, because that's still, no matter what, that's people dead. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Hang on. Cause it's bad on both, like, both options are bad. I don't know what to do. Oh no. Oh no, no, oh no. I don't know. I don't know what to do. This is a really difficult decision because it's either saving Iron Bull's men, who I know personally at this point, or saving the Dreadnought and the Alliance with the Kunari. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Ugh, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do. This is a terrible choice. Oh no. Oh no. Hang on. Sorry, I'm like panicking because I don't know what to do. I'm asking my friend who loves this game what they think. Hopefully I'll get an answer soonish so I can make a decision. Because I don't know. Because it's like, I don't know. Because I don't know what, like, because, like, as a person, it's like, let's save the people that I know, right? The people that are my friends. But as, like, a leader, as the Inquisitor, do I prioritize the Alliance? You know? Like, I don't know! My friend says save the Chargers. Only save the Chargers. Alright, that's what we'll do. Oh boy. Here we go!
Call the retreat. Don't!
They are falling back.
All these years, Hisrad, and you throw away all that you are. For what? For this? For them?
Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna say don't call him Hisrad, because I don't like that.
His name is Iron Bull.
I suppose it is.
I don't like that you're calling him liar over and over again. I don't like it. It's rude.
No way they'll get out of range. Won't be long now.
Bull, when the dreadnought sinks,
Sinks. Qunari dreadnoughts don't sink.
They explode.
Come on. Let's get back to my boys.
I'm sorry, Iron Bull. Oh no. Ugh, this was such an awful decision. Ugh. That was a rough choice, guys. Ugh.
Hey, boss.
Hey, are you okay?
Inquisitor, it is my duty to inform you that there will be no alliance between our peoples.
I
Nor
get
will
you,
you be
it's fine.
receiving any more Ben Hasrath reports from your Talvishoth ally.
You under orders to kill me, Gat?
No. The Ben Hasrath have already lost one good man. They'd rather not lose two.
Bye. Sorry about the alliance.
So much for that.
I think...
I'm proud of you, Bull.
Thanks, boss. You're late.
Sorry, Chief. Still sore from fighting off all those vents. Good to see you, Inquisitor.
I'll say good work.
Nice work taking down those Venatori.
Always easy with the Chief watching our backs, Your Worship. Chief's even breaking open a cask of chasing sackmead for the charges tonight.
Damn it, Krem. That's the kind of thing you don't have to mention to the Inquisitor.
What did you
Sorry,
just...
Chief.
what did you just do? Oh, now you're sparring again. Okay.
Forget it. You're doing fine.
I was so confused. I'm like, you're just out of frame, bestie. What's happening? Oh, okay. Okay, so we did that. Let's go talk to Iron Bull again. I just wanted to see how he's doing.
You wanted to see me?
The heck?
Bull! I got it! Yeah, my soul's dust. Yours is scattered all over the ground, though, so... Sorry, boss. I thought I might need backup. Guess I'm not even worth sending professionals for.
What? You were expecting that?
You knew the assassins were coming.
Little change in the guard rotation tipped me off.
You could have warned me.
Why didn't you tell me ahead of time?
You go through years of Ben Hasrath training to hide facial expressions when I wasn't looking. See? Like that. If I'd warned you were the guards, the assassins would have been tipped off.
That's fair. How's your wound?
You all right?
Fine. Hurt myself worse than this fooling around in bed.
Thanks. Thanks for letting me know.
What if they used poison?
Oh, they definitely used poison. Sarcomec. Liquid form.
Oh, then we need to get you
If I
treated,
hadn't
bro.
been dosing myself with the antidote, I'd be going crazy and puking my guts up right now.
Oh.
As it
You're
is,
prepared.
it stings like shit. But that's about it.
Natalia didn't have to do this. I just dropped the thing. I was playing with a little, like a fidget, and I dropped it. Why do I always drop my fidgets while I'm streaming? This is not... Every single time I am fidgeting... There it is. Every single time I'm fidgeting on stream, I end up dropping it. Every single time. I don't know why. Sweet mercy. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Okay. I'll say they didn't have to do
I hoped the Ben Hasrath would let you go.
They did. Sending 2 guys with blades against me? That's not a hit. That's a formality. Just making it clear that I'm Talvashoth. Talva fucking Shoth.
Still you.
You acted like a Talvashoth for years. That didn't change you. Neither does this.
That was just a role. This is my life. As one of those. I've killed hundreds of Talvashoth in Saharan. Bandits, murderers, bastards who turned their back on the Qun. And now I'm one of them.
No,
You're not a Talvashoth. That's a Kunari word. And you don't follow the Qun any longer. You're Iron Bull. Mercenary captain for the Inquisition.
I can live with that. Anyway, I'll get this cleaned up and let Red know what happened. Boss,
Yeah?
whatever I miss, whatever I regret, this is where I want to be. Whenever you need an ass kicked, the Iron Bull is with you.
Hooray! That's all we want. Besties. Oh man. Woo. Sorry, I'm just thinking about how far that guy fell. Like, oh, you got tossed right about here, getting thrown down, and then just. Blech. Oh my gosh, that guy's so dead. I mean, I knew he was, but like, he's very dead. You know what I mean? Like, very, very dead. That's nice. Anything up here? Don't know. Just random bedroom. This is a really unfortunate bedroom. There's no other door. Like, you have to climb up and down to get to it. It's really unfortunate. I mean, mine's not much better, but at least mine are stairs and not a flippin'
Your worship.
ladder. Yeah, what's up? Note from Liliana. Something for your attention, Inquisitor. One of our soldiers spotted Dorian engaged in a, how shall I say, heated debate with a man outside Skyhold. I investigated, worried it might have some connection to the Venatori, but this doesn't seem to be the case. The man is a merchant from Valroyo, Ponchard de Liu. He possesses an amulet which Dorian was attempting to purchase. I'm uncertain why they argued, but if you wish to investigate further, I'll leave the matter in your hands. Okay. So this is the... From what I understand, this is the last... quest that... So, like, each of them for Iron Bull and for... Oh, maybe I was wrong. Well, for Dorian, this is, like, the last quest. For his romance. Yeah. And then, so I have it pulled up on this side because, like, with how the romances go, because I don't want to accidentally do something that locks me in, because I still have not decided, is the thing. I have not decided who I want to romance. I don't know. Because I like both of them. And, like, I know I could... Because I think I might play this again on my own, just, like, in my own time. And romance the other one. But it's like, who do I want to romance right now? Who do I want to romance on stream? You know? Um. Trying to. Cause I don't know. I don't know. I just haven't decided.
We can't fight.
So if you guys have any opinions, please let me know, because they're like, it's like, if you know, if someone's in the chat, let me know.
Where'd you learn to hammer?
Let's see. I don't think I have anything new. Oh, I have. I think I've had all these banners. I want more beds. I don't really like any of them. Heraldry. Doing Inquisition. Wait, decor? What is this for? Personalized decor throughout Skyhold. I'm okay. I'll just leave it. Oh, I have a Kunari throne now. I didn't really like the look of it though. I think I'll just keep the fireball one. Windows. I still have the same options. Okay. But yeah, I don't know, because, like I said, I like both of them. It's definitely a difficult choice. Ooh, has this always been there? That's really cool. I also wonder if, like, any of that stuff is, like, accessible, you know? I just love the room. It's so cool. I wonder if we have any new outfit. I don't think I do. I think it's just these options. What's this? Oh yeah, that leads to the little balcony. Alright, anyway, I should probably go check the war table. While I just kind of brood on which lad I want to romance. Because I feel like... I don't know, like, it's hard to like, express my thoughts about them. About the two of them, I guess. Because... I don't know. Like, with Dorian, I was definitely leaning more towards Iron Bull, but then, like, learning more about Dorian as a person. Excuse me, let me yawn for a second. Excuse me. Like, learning more about Dorian.
Any word?
Oh,
Nothing yet.
shush, I'm talking. That, like, learning more about Dorian definitely made me want to go along his route, you know? Because of the stuff he's gone through and everything. It just makes... I don't know, it just makes me want to do more with him, because, like, there was... I don't know. Because, like, he had so much of a dilemma in his past, like, an issue in his past, because he's gay. And so I guess that really, like, endeared me to him. And when he said something about, like, you know, living your life is a lie, like, crushes your soul, or so, something like that. Like, I don't remember the exact quote. Like, that, like, hit really hard for me. Which is a big part of why I'm like, man, I might romance him. But I've liked Iron Bull, like, since I met him. I was like, this guy is awesome, you know? So I'm very conflicted. I don't know what to do. Anyway. Escape routes for agents at Crestwood Inquisitor. The tunnels are complete and our agents slip in and out of care blown off like shadows. The workmen who are digging up the caves discover some old dwarven items there as well. Mundane things, such as pots and furniture. But they brought a fair price among some collectors. Cool. Commander Cullen, our troops made good time to Wycombe and entered the valley in force. The Dalish were greatly surprised to see Inquisition soldiers coming to fight on their behalf, but when we broke the line of attacking bandits, the Dalish were quick enough to fight by our side. Our combined forces killed most of the bandits and drove the few survivors away. I doubt they will be coming back, though they were indeed well armed. Duke Antoine of Wycombe offered his gratitude for dealing with the bandits and gave the Inquisition his hospitality while we were near his city. His promise to ensure that no further harm comes to the Dalish while they are near Wycombe. Lieutenant Rosalind Chamberlain. Good, those are my people. Check a bargain with the merchant princes. A bundle of documents in at least 50 pages thick explains the trade agreement the Inquisition has entered into with the merchant princes of Antiba. Josephine has attached a note. Inquisitor, I am more than satisfied with the agreement we reached with the merchant princes. Here's a duplicate if you wish to review it. I'd put aside 3 days and 2 dozen candles. Ambassador Monzilier. Okay. It's completed. We've received a message from Orzammar knowing the ancient darkspawn threatens Thedas, and Bellin officially declared his support for the Inquisition. Advise sending delegation. Yes,
Inquisitor.
do that. Thank you. Expose a double agent. An unknown traitor is lurking in Liliana's circle of spies. She must set a subtle trap to catch the double agent. The planning will take considerable practice, but considerable patience, sorry. The Inquisition must purge the enemy spy from its ranks. Yeah.
Let's see what we have.
Do that. Yeah, I guess go ahead and go out
To
of it.
work?
Thanks, Colin. Okay, so now that those are all decided, I need to decide what to do next. I think I might do... Oh, I meant to do Disaster in the Deep Roads. I should do that before I open up a new area. And I'm gonna hold off on the Magister's Birthright. I'm gonna hold off on it a little. I wanna focus on some other things. Oh, right. Forgot about these. Maybe quarries. I think there's... I'll figure it out. Sort of basin. Right. Yeah, So we're gonna do this at the Storm Coast. Not war between the Guard and Winter operation. Do I want to talk to anyone before we go? Or do I just want to go? I don't want to say hi to Blackwell. I do want to say hi to Dorian as well, but I don't know if that'll do anything. As far as, I don't know why I'm doing this. I can cause trouble. There you go. Yeah, I'm kind of worried about, like, accidentally progressing things that I don't necessarily want to progress.
Finally, a place for the horses. I forgot about the Ferelden horses.
You're...
Feels good to be back at work, Inquisition. And lucky you have me.
Oh, hey.
Mountain air like this, not healthy for many animals. But I'll make do with your little fortress.
Good thing my horse is already dead.
Are your wife and daughter doing well?
Elena's minding the farms. Sienna's still running her full races. Wouldn't be fair to drag them up here. I miss them. But someone has to save the world.
Heard anything worth noting?
Too busy to hear things. And that's how I like it.
Valid.
How are your charges? Well supplied?
Surprisingly well. Not many could feed these people, let alone their mounts. Makes me wonder what you're capable of.
Farewell.
Make her be with you.
Thanks. Do I have any new horses, actually? I don't think I do. I don't remember getting anything new. Yeah. That same stuff.
Inquisition?
Hi, Blackwall.
I'm here.
I want to hear more about you.
Compared to yours, my life will seem dull indeed.
Your name, Blackwall, doesn't sound Orlesian. Marcher, then? Ferelden?
I was from the Free Marchers originally. Markham. That was a long time ago. Another life.
I hear that many wardens were once criminals.
You're right. And when you join, your past is forgotten, so let's leave it that way.
That's right.
What did you do before you became a warden?
I was a soldier, a nobody trained to wield a sword and follow orders. I grew weary of fighting other men's wars.
So you became a warden?
More or less. Becoming a Grey Warden was the first time I felt like I mattered.
Oh.
The life I led before seems hollow in comparison. Perhaps one day it will fade away.
Why did you join the Wardens?
Because they remember honor and sacrifice. Words that have little meaning to the rest of us. Because they lay down their lives for those they have sworn to protect. We all need to believe there are such men in the world. I needed to believe I could be one of them.
We can continue this discussion at another time.
Very well. Yes?
Varric's friend Hawke said there were suspicions of corruption in Grey Warden ranks. Do you know anything about that?
Corruption? What sort of corruption?
Corypheus. He's been known to influence the minds of wardens.
That could very well explain why so many have disappeared.
I don't know.
Yes, disappeared. Not you, though.
Have I given you any reason to doubt
That's
me?
not what I
I
meant.
want answer to this. Not when it's founded on rumor.
So, that's not... That's not what I meant.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
I'm here.
Nothing
Can't-
right now. Perhaps in a bit.
I keep losing like approval with Blackwall because I think it means one thing, but then it makes my dude say something completely different. It's so frustrating. Like, it makes me really upset. I know it's, you know, probably kind of silly to be so upset about it, but it makes me really, really upset. It really bothers me. Because how am I supposed to understand what the game means for that whole thing when it gives me 3 flippin' words? Like, come on. He's so mad.
I heard a little rumor about you.
Oh, yeah?
Is that so?
Indeed. Someone's been doing some training. As an assassin, no less.
Indeed, indeed.
Do you have a problem with that?
A problem? I kill more enemies before breakfast than most people do their entire lives. Part of being in the Inquisition, I expect. We can rend our garments over the morality of it later. At any rate, if you ever intend to make it an actual profession, do tell me. The Antivan Crows have nothing on the Imperium. I know people. Keep it in mind.
Fair enough. Oh, see, I can talk to him about the amulet. I'm just looking in case it accidentally does something. If I ask about it. Yeah, it looks like he just shuts the conversation down. It doesn't affect anything.
I've been told something about an amulet.
How did you hear that? Oh, Liliana. Of course she would find out. Don't make an issue of it. I don't want someone solving my personal problems for me. I'll get the amulet back. Somehow. On my own.
I'm not entirely certain what it is.
The Parvus birthright. The flashy thing you show peons to make them tremble at your impressive lineage. I didn't leave Tevinter with much in the way of coin, so I sold it. Entirely forbidden, of course, and foolish, but I was desperate. I'll figure something out.
You don't even like your family. Why would you want it back?
Because it's mine, and it shouldn't be passed around like candy.
That's the only reason.
It's reason enough. Leave it be.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
There are plenty of ways to skin a nug, Dorian. We'll think of something.
And I will. I'll get it back. I lost the amulet. I may not have your resources, but I can't ask you to... You have too many people asking you for everything under the sun. I won't be one of them.
I actually really appreciate that, Dorian. I really appreciate that. He's like, I think I can talk to him about it.
Inquisitor.
I guess not.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
I definitely like that he considers that he's like, I don't want to be one of the people who's asking everything of you. I appreciate that muchly. I just want to see Baron Bullets. What's going on?
Damn, these are good. Are these nuts or seeds or whatever? They're good.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Shame the alliance with the Chief's people didn't work out. He hasn't said anything, but he's feeling it.
I wanted to talk about you, if that's all right.
You know, I'm from Tevinter. Wasn't a slave, but even citizens have it rough if they're not mages. I was a soldier, but women joined the ranks under a different program. When they found out I was passing, it got ugly. I ran, met Bull near the border, and ended up here. Not a life I'd wish on everyone, but it'll do.
You said you left Tevinter when they discovered your secret.
Women are allowed to serve, but only in certain ranks and disciplines. I was up for promotion, but the healer I'd bribed to sign off on my physical had to tend to a sick magister. When the replacement healer saw what was or wasn't in my pants, he made threats. It was slavery or death, so I knocked him out and ran.
It's against the law to pass as a man.
It's a crime to lie on an imperial application for service. Would have been a heavy fine or slavery. For 10 silvers, the healer said he'd tell the Tribune I was sick in the head. Some pity for the mad little girl. That was when I hit him. I'd served for a few years. I was good at hitting.
What's Tevinter like for a citizen? Someone who isn't a slave or a mage.
I'm of the Separati, citizens who aren't mages. Mages are in charge and everyone knows it. But a wealthy merchant can have an easy life. At the low end, people just try to stay out of slavery. My father was a tailor. I joined the army after the imperial slaves drove him under.
How did slaves drive your family out of business?
My father made shirts, aprons, that kind of thing. Nothing fancy. One of the magisters had a pet project to prevent the poor from dying of cold in the winter. Nice, right? You get imperial slaves making simple peasant clothes and selling them for almost nothing. That magister's nice idea put out slave-made clothes at prices my father couldn't match.
It's difficult to compete with someone who doesn't get paid.
That's Tevinter. My father sold himself into slavery. He's one of the Servus Publicus, the Imperium-owned slaves now.
It's a lot.
Why did you decide to live as a man?
I didn't decide anything. I've been like this my whole life. My parents wanted me to marry up. They tried to find me a nice merchant's son. Every day, put on a dress, look into my father's shaving mirror, and just hate myself.
How did your family react when you started?
My mother wanted to throw me out. She said if I didn't marry well, I was dooming the family to slavery. She was happy to take the money I set as a soldier, though. Not that it mattered in the end. My father. When I was little, he'd angle his mirror down so I could pretend to shave, just like him. He never said anything, but I think he knew.
Mm-hmm.
If you had the chance to use magic, would you change all the way?
What? No. I don't want any magic like that within 10 yards of my body. When I was younger, I don't know. Everyone has silly dreams. In Tevinter, dreams like that get you killed. Bull helped me make a good life. Nice armor and a well-placed sock, and I'm happy.
We'll talk later.
It means a lot to me that they have some like creme in the game. The trans men, you know.
So mortals.
And that creme is just a guy. And he's personable and everything. Makes me happy. Come back because columns right important. Shipment resources. Arrived for Eldon's throne accessory. Who's this one? Shells over to Marin. Inquisitor. First things first. An apology. I offered the rebel mages safe sorry. Excuse me. So sorry. I was reading, all of a sudden sneeze time. I apologize. Oh, you know what I just realized I forgot to do? I forgot to post that I was streaming on my Blue Sky. Oh no. Whoops. I completely forgot. Oh well. It'll be fine if I forget just this once, right? Anyway. I offered the rebel mages safe harbor in Ferelden only to have them drive my uncle out of his own town. So I'll admit I wasn't in the best of moods when I first met you. I just wanted everyone out of Redcliffe, and didn't care who was responsible for what. Now I wish I'd done otherwise. Isn't that always the way? These cultists, Venatori,
This morning.
Venatori, I think they're called. We have them in the royal palace, or so I'm told. Like rats, but with magic and nasty sneers. I don't know what they're up to, but I need to find them and drive them out. Since the Inquisition knows all about them, I'm hoping you'll help. Something, grateful something. Wait, did you just write that? You scribes do this on purpose, don't you? King Alistair Theron. The king? Bruh. Yeah, I'll definitely want to send the Liana for that. Positions access to fertile Brandorn as well as the busy Daenerys markets. Yeah.
To work?
Let's send you do that. I'm still trying to like work downwards, so I'll get to that one eventually. And then we're gonna end. Okay, I'll look at that later. And we're just gonna go down and then we'll switch over into the line. Okay. Off to the Storm Coast again. Oh wait, I can just go here for that. Works for me. Oh. This picture's changed. Oh, Iron Bull. That's so sad, because it's like, are those, Kunari? Oh. Iron Bull! I don't know. Makes me sad. I'm just checking something real quick. Hello? What's happening?
Inquisitor. The workers are almost done building a lift to the deep roads. No darkspawn trouble yet, but the earthquakes have been brutal.
I was told to meet a Shaper Volta.
She's waiting below. You won't see an Orzammar dwarf on the surface. They have rules about that.
How many quakes have there been since you arrived?
At least 3 big rumblers. And the aftershocks are nothing to sneeze at. My feet miss solid ground.
Josephine's report mentioned several lyrium mines were damaged by the quakes.
You'll see what's left of this one on your way down. From what I hear, the other mines are barely holding together.
So you haven't seen any darkspawn up here?
I sharpened my arrows just in case, but they never showed. I'm okay with that.
It's hardly the time for a lyrium shortage. Orzammar's mines need all the protection they can get.
I'd offer to go with you, but someone should keep watch. Plus, I could use the sun if this storm ever clears. The lift's ready for you.
Thank you. I don't like that. Why am I standing right there? No.
Try not to shift around and keep back from the edge. It's a
Someone hold my
long way
hand.
down.
I don't wanna be here right now. I don't like that elevator.
So, the deep roads. Do you think there'll be tight spaces? Long hallways with low ceilings?
Possibly. Why?
Just hoping my horns fit.
Is it me, or is this the slowest lift ever constructed?
It's better than climbing down.
I could do with some music. Something with a flute.
Always wondered if I'd die down here.
Oh my goodness.
You're not dead yet.
The day's just starting.
True. I'm also very uncomfortable with this lift. Can you guys just help keep me in place? I'm so scared. Ugh. Don't like it. I have like a mild fear of heights.
Korut. My girl.
Oh.
Nalfric. Your names will not be forgotten.
You must be Shaper Volta.
A trust Valar, Inquisitor. The Shaperate welcomes you to the deep roads.
Oh no.
What does a Shaper do exactly?
We chronicle the life and times of our people.
You're historians.
Also scholars and genealogists. Shapers preserve knowledge in the memories, an archive in Orzammar. We record memories in Lyrium to ensure they never fade. We must be meticulous in every detail.
You look as though you're hiding from something.
As a citizen of Orzammar, even a glimpse of your sky could cost me my position and render me castless.
Oh.
How many dwarves have you lost?
More than we can count. The mining caste has suffered greatly. Our situation has worsened since we contacted Skyhold. The quakes collapsed this mine and shattered a seal, keeping the Darkspawn at bay. The Legion of the Dead hasn't been able to mend the broken seal, and we can't afford to lose any more lyrium.
Orzammar deals with Darkspawn all the time. Why request the Inquisition's help?
The Legion isn't prepared for this level of disaster, and the Grey Wardens haven't answered our calls for aid. Any threat to the flow of lyrium requires immediate response. The Inquisition is the only force we can rely upon.
The Inquisition stands ready to aid Orzammar. Without a steady lyrium supply, things on the surface will get even worse.
Oh gosh.
Apologies for pushing you. I fear the damage that tremor caused. Follow me to the Legion camp.
That was way too calm after almost getting destroyed by a boulder. Did you see that, Iron Gold? That was very scary. We all good? We got all our limbs? Cool.
Keep your eyes open. These roads are dangerous.
But yeah, I was saying that, I do have a fear of heights. It's not, like, I'd say it's mild, you know, like, it prevents me from some things, but it's not, like, disastrous. That would give me a horrific panic attack. that elevator, oh my goodness. From this ridge, exposed sections of the deep roads are visible below. There's history in the rocks split by these quakes, and for those without sure footing, a particularly dangerous fall. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Don't care much for spindleweed at the present.
An ogre!
Stay clear of its reach!
Strike now!
Ogre. To break an ogre's grab, use an ability with a physical effect. Can I do this? Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna use this. Well, that shows that I fixed it.
Now! While it's distracted!
Ogre, ow. way too close to the cliff, guys. Please move him this way, I beg. That ball is floating.
Strike now!
Blackwall, no! Earned.
If I lost you, I'd never make it out of the deep roads.
I'm sure you would find a way. If the ogre reached this point, the Legion must be overwhelmed. Let us hurry.
Level 21! Oh my gosh. That's a big level.
I will never get used to the stench of darkspawn. They corrupt everything, even the air. That's the broken seal ahead. It is worse than I thought.
Get those charges to the tunnels!
Ooh. That's a lot of dudes.
Someone prime the sonic fuses!
We can't lose this position! Hurry!
Right.
Can't set the charges with those bastards breathing down our necks!
Clear out the darkspawn!
This would have been a better time to use the explode button. I'm literally... What am I whipping? I don't understand. Oh, Dorian. Dorian! I'll save you, Dorian! Can I please stop? Why am I whipping? I don't understand. Not like these guys are difficult to hit for any reason. Oh, Iron Bolt! Oh my gosh. Okay, hang on, hang on. Ow.
I need some help here.
We
Now,
live.
set the charges!
Barely. Oh my gosh. Yay. That was rough. Oh, I'm supposed to set them. I did not realize. I'm sorry. I don't know how I know how to do this, but sure. Let's pretend I'm a bomb expert. Yeah, why didn't you do it? You'd know how to do it better than me. Cool guys don't look at explosions? Question mark? I like how there's the voices of people cheering, but there's only like 6 of us. Like, who's cheering? I don't flippin' know.
Inquisitor, meet Lieutenant Wren, a veteran of the 5th Flight and one of the Legion's finest commanders.
Someone paid her to say that. Appreciate the help, Inquisitor. Collapsing that seal bought us time. Blighters had the run of these tunnels for days. Now they have a roadblock.
How many deep roads are there? How deep do they go?
They'll take you from one side of Thetis to the other, if you have a death wish.
The roads once connected dwarven cities that were hundreds of miles apart. Then came the Darkspawn. Ren and I have been exploring this region, reclaiming it, but the work is slow.
Mark the map, fight an army. Mark the map, fall in a hole. And so on.
I get the impression you two have known each other a while.
Yeah. The Shaper had sent her to dig up some relics. Asked me to keep her out of trouble. That was 3 years ago.
You can quit any time.
Not when we still have things to fight about.
Okay.
The Legion of the Dead has the Inquisition's full support.
That's the best news I've heard since the Quakes began. Actually, the only good news.
Oh dear.
Take cover!
You heard that, yes? The rhythm in the tremors? It's clearer, stronger, more insistent.
I hear it. Doesn't prove a thing.
These quakes are not a natural disaster. They're deliberate. There's an intelligence behind them.
How can an earthquake be caused deliberately?
We get plenty of natural tremors down here. These are different. She thinks she knows why.
I found an ancient text during an expedition with Ren last year. At the time, it was just a curiosity, but now? The text describes giant creatures, called Titans, living deep underground. They sing in the stone, shaping it. When these quakes began, I believe we heard that rhythm. I believe a Titan is causing all this destruction.
Boy. Singing is never good, for real.
I've never heard of Titans before. What else can you tell me about them?
The text I found predated the First Blight. Its pages had mostly rotted away. And there's no mention of the Titans in Orzamar's memories.
Which tells you something.
All I heard was an earthquake. How is it you and Ren hear a rhythm?
Our people have a strong connection to the stone. We feel it in a way topsiders cannot.
Shapers have great stone sense. And Volta's better than most. She never gets lost.
You speak of the stone like it's more than walls.
The stone is eternal. She was here before us, and remains after we die.
But the stone isn't your god.
We don't worship her, but we do respect and honor her.
The stone makes us strong, and we return that strength to her when we die. It's difficult to express in words.
I'm glad that, like, I appreciate one thing out of, like, the dialogue options. I appreciate that, you know, with Investigate, I can just ask these questions, and nothing bad really comes from it. They're just like, yeah, you can ask whatever questions you want, and people are chill about it. You know, like, I can ask them, you know, all those questions about the stone, and, like, you know, because I don't know anything about their culture. And they're just like, yeah, let's, you know, let me explain this part of our culture that you just don't know about, you know? I appreciate that. Also, I definitely did hear the singing in that earthquake. So it's not entirely true that I didn't hear it, because I definitely did. I mean, I think you're supposed to. Yeah. Okay. I don't remember what that symbol is. Hang on. Let me see if I can find out. That one is arcane. Ah. That makes sense. So I'll go with that, because that's like a special option I have.
Mysterious songs often lure people to their deaths. Or to an archdemon.
This rhythm isn't a song, exactly. It sounds like air
Like a whistle.
flowing through lungs.
Air that can collapse a whole mine.
Dangerous, then. But a magic unique to the deep roads might be worth investigating.
In my experience, no explanation is too strange to consider.
For all we know, that text you found was a bedtime story. We can't be sure until we find the source.
The rhythm I sense in the quakes is emanating from somewhere far below. The stone will lead us there.
And if it comes to a fight, that'll be our job. There's a lift at the side passage nearby. Ready when you are.
Deep Roads Expedition Table. Use the Expedition Table to complete unique Inquisition operations called expeditions found in this area of the Deep Roads. Expeditions do not appear on the War Table in Skyfield. Okay. I'm also, quickly trying to look at... Okay. Okay. I was trying to look at, because I have a list of, the places and the levels of the community thinks you should be visiting them at. So I was just checking that, just in case. Oh. I'm sorry. Uncharted Abyss, seeing that out of nowhere, very scary. I was not ready for that. Deep Roads Expeditions, Legion Camp improvements. The Inquisition's efforts in the Deep Roads would greatly benefit from additional logistical support at the main Legion. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Main Legion of the Dead camp. Additional crafting tables can be constructed and a quartermaster brought in to offer basic goods and services. Yeah. Deep Roads Commander. Let's see, achievement I earned. Position rank 8. What is that? Okay, so I don't have anything. Next one. Okay.
The Inquisition is on everyone's lips. Even the Assembly has taken an interest. I'm told King Balin wished to meet you personally, but the Deshers talked him down. The earthquakes present too great a risk. When the previous king died, Orzammar nearly fell apart.
Let's see.
How does one become a shaper of memories?
I was born with a keen stone sense. It caught the Shaper's attention, but my passion for history earned me the title. It was never really a choice.
You seem quite excited by the idea that these titans may exist.
My connection to the stone allows me to hear it, but I can only listen. Titans can sing through the stone. It is extraordinary. We call ourselves children of the stone. What does that make the titans?
That's fair.
What's life like in Orzammar?
I haven't lived in Orzammar for 3 years, but I receive updates. Is there anything in particular you'd like to know?
Do you miss living there?
I do sometimes. Particularly the easy access to a warm bath and clean clothes. But the importance of my work outweighs the comforts of the city.
How's the political climate in Orzammar?
There have been riots due to food shortages, but they will pass, I hope. I've no doubt some Deshers will try to use the situation for their own gain. But the king has a good hold over the Assembly.
What are Deshers?
Members of the Assembly, all noble-born. Through the Assembly, they govern Orzammar. The king presides over them.
A dwarf's caste seems to dictate their entire life in Orzammar.
I could bore you for hours about our society's castes and the tensions that go along with them. Simply put, citizens of Orzammar are born into a caste, and that is their lot in life. A member of the Smith caste can never join the warrior caste, and vice versa. Everything is predetermined.
There's no way for someone to change castes?
It is possible for a member of the lower caste to marry above their station, but only their children's caste will improve. Similarly, when dwarves are made casteless, so are their descendants.
Interesting.
That's enough about Orzammar.
Of course.
Thanks for the insight, Shaper.
My pleasure, Inquisitor.
We'll speak another time.
Interesting. Let me take care of potions. Okay.
So the king involved a service.
I've been meaning to ask, Inquisitor. Skyhold, how does it... well... hold in the sky? How do you keep it from floating away?
It's built into a mountain.
Held by the stone, then.
Yeah.
I'd like to know more about the Legion of the Dead.
The Legion's pretty straightforward. We keep the Darkspawn out of Orzammar, and we're sodding good at it. Becoming a Legionnaire is a lifelong oath, one that can't be broken. We celebrate our own funerals before coming to the Deep Roads. As far as our families in Orzammar are concerned, we're already dead. Hence the name.
Well, that's quite the commitment.
It isn't a glamorous life. Every Legionnaire has their own reasons for joining. From the common criminal to the Deep Lord with illusions of grandeur. All are accepted.
What about you? Why did you join?
I had a responsibility.
A historian and a soldier. That's an unlikely friendship.
What makes you think we're friends?
The bickering.
Fair enough. Volta's got the stones of a silent sister. Doesn't mean I won't give her a hard time.
Shaper Volta said you're a veteran of the Blight.
She didn't, I'm sure.
I was a wet-nosed recruit.
But you survived.
Swing your axe long enough, you're bound to hit something.
You must have racked up a few stories.
Maybe when this is all over, I'll have the time and ale to tell them.
Most of Ren's stories end with decapitation.
I'm an efficient guy.
Thanks for your time.
They're funny. I like them. Interesting. I think I'll sell it just because I have other stuff. Oh, it's cool though. Oh, it's so cool. Okay. That one... It's not as cool. It's cool, but not as cool. Okay, let me double check everyone's stuff. And all my prismatic reactions at 2. Very check the hardware recently. There's so many monies. Interesting. Ooh, this is better. I'll have to switch it over to that. Do I have any doubles that I need to get rid of? Ability duration. Ability duration. Ability duration. Okay. So let me... There you go. Okay. Oh, read. When it's quiet. Dearest Iora, this will never reach you. None of my letters will. But writing helps me cope with having joined the Legion. For all the death I've already seen, there are wonders down here, and I wish you could see them. When it's quiet, there are still hints of what the deep roads used to be. Right now, I'm sitting under the crumbling statue of a paragon. I asked Ansa if she knew who it was, but the face is cracked. I like to think it's Endron Stonehammer or Morok the Maul, though I know you favor Astit the Grey. Back home, I never cared about our history. Remember old Osteg shouting about Orzamar's former glory? Naming Thags he'd never visited and people he'd only read about? I laughed at him. But being down here, seeing what we've lost, these are more than roads, Iora. They connected our empire, let our culture flourish. Stone accepted us, and we lived and moved within her. Now we cling to her like someone drowning. Forgive me. All my letters end the same. Kitchener Brick. That's so sad. Wait. I can't go this way, which is why I'm confused. See, let's back this way. Or maybe through this little, like, doorway? Loot? Okay. This way. There we go. Everyone on. No! Walks off right at the end. So, anyone know some,
I hope we don't run into an emissary.
Oh. Now we definitely will.
I don't like...
I take it emissaries are bad.
Most Darkspawn are mindless killing machines, connected by the Blight. But emissaries are intelligent. And use magic.
Let's get off this thing. I don't need deep mushrooms.
Shrieks. It had to be shrieks.
I thought you'd be used to all kinds of darkspawn.
Well, everyone's got their favorites.
I'm partial to ogres. Great racks.
Over here, right out. Expedition. Okay. Ribbon logs. Oh no. Cold's journal. A torn page from a journal. Stone blind cold, they chanted. My grubby fingers pushed my face into the ground, scraped the flesh from my ears, spilled blood. 2 thumbs made black spots in my vision. Their voices were loud, so loud. But I hear her the loudest, the stone. When they left me in the quiet dark, she remained. Her soft lullaby told me of a way I could return. A song of my own. Filled with mother's love, I gathered singing the stone by hand. They said it would poison me, but mother would never do that, not to her son. So the melody or secrets meant only for
This
me.
belonged to an exiled dwarf. He was experimenting with raw lyrium.
That's something interesting. Do you happen to know something? Nope. Just deep mushroom. Heater? Is that what that's supposed to be?
This door. There's something strange about it. Looks like our construction, but...
It's missing gears.
We have to find them. It's our only way through.
I don't like that thing. Whatever that is. Ow. Oh, that's another side. Okay. I don't like it. Alright, let's... I kind of want to check out the thingamallets about it. Get rid. Yep. Chamber Volta. That was his old picture. That's not what that anymore. Dragon. Look at this guy's face. What the flip? I do not like that. Darkspawn Emissary. What I remember most is its tongue flapping against a row of spiky teeth. I'd heard emissaries possess the ability to speak, but the words were unnatural. They twisted and lurched as they left the creature's mouth, accompanied with a spray of saliva. Have you ever experienced living flesh ground between your teeth? I'd asked Mila before biting through her throat. My ankle was broken from the battle, but I dragged myself away. The pain I felt would be nothing compared to what the emissary would do to me. Marcus stayed behind. I never knew if he was covering my escape, trying to save Mila, or had simply given up. I sensed a surge of dark magic, then heard his cry and a thud. I didn't look back, just crawled as fast as I could. When I reached the surface, the back of my boots were splattered with blood. An excerpt from the Blighted Codex, classified as a collection of studies on the Darkspawn. Excuse me. That is wild. Ooh, again, lock. That's the thing we were just fighting. Ogre. Hang on, just a little picture of a nug. I love that. Shadow. Shriek. While I'm here, I'm just checking them all. Did I miss one? Right there. Nope. Letters and notes. You'd think I'd have all of these by now. Or most of them, anyway. I like that this one just has a different picture. Okay.
That gear will fit the door. Keep an eye out for others.
Why can I do something with this? Oh, I can light them there. It's not fun. I understand. I apologize. Excuse me, I'm yawning. Whew. Apologize, my commentary is nice, interesting at the moment. I'm getting sleepy for some reason.
This gear is warm to the touch. Strange.
I don't recognize that metal. But we should only need one more.
Enjoy. Ash fire. I think it's funny because there's all this ruckus and there's nothing. You read Poe's journal, a spattered page from a journal. The song is soft but hard to crack. I hear the words, I can even taste them, but I cannot say them. Maybe Mother needs me to remove my teeth. Okay. Builder's Towers. The words on every page in this book have been crossed out. Spidery, scribbled notes fill the margins. Builder's Towers. Such an old game. Not just for children, no. Big cannot cover small, left moves right, piece by piece. They'll never know. Never find what happens when the towers move. I found it, but I have no need for it anymore. Oh, we have to do it like this? Oh, gross. Why is the sound of it so loud? Oh my gosh, I hate this. No! Why does it make you do it like this? No! Stop! Oh my gosh, this is awful. This is absolutely abysmal.
Only a lyrium-addled mind would hide secrets behind such madness.
I disagree. That puzzle is very easy. Oh, lovely. Scrap Emily and Magic. Best for you, Doreen. But yeah, those kinds of puzzles are actually really easy. So, I don't know about madness. It's not that difficult. What's madness is how that was designed. Because realistically, when you have a situation like this where you have three things and the way that you interact can be very finicky, this should be a separate screen. Like, you should select the puzzle and then you go to a screen where it's like flat, like very hog style, you know what I mean? That's like hidden object games, like you click on it and then you enter into a puzzle. That's what that should be for this game.
I'm sorry about Bernat. You served with him a long time.
It's never easy to lose a member of your company.
It was quick. And Bernat returned to the stone with honor. We should all be so lucky.
It's all right to be upset.
I'm too old to be upset.
But yeah, so I did not particularly like how they did that. I don't mind puzzles. Like, give me more puzzles. To be perfectly honest. But do it well. Because it was really frustrating because I had to be in a very specific orientation to make that go quickly. And I shouldn't have to do that. But it's fine. Oh, yeah, that's right. I didn't grab the last one. I didn't see it. I was hitting B and everything. I was too annoyed about the puzzle. Yeah, I'm quite fond of puzzles like that, actually.
Did that messenger who came through camp have any news about Orzammar? The food shortage?
More riots. There's unrest from Dust Town to the Diamond Quarters.
Can't have the Deep Lords going hungry.
I made sure your mother and brother are safe.
That wasn't necessary.
You're welcome.
Okay, so where's his gear? Because I'm not seeing it. I'm confused. Here, will it show me? Do I have them or do I not? Okay, it says I only have 2. But I'm looking. I don't understand. I don't understand. It's not in here. Okay, so where is this gear supposed to be? It's there's nothing here. I don't understand. What? Huh? What? I'm so confused. That doesn't make any sense. It was right here the whole flipping time.
These odd gears. Let's head back to the door.
I'm so mad. I really am just frustrated. The gates of Sigmar. Elaborate hand-carved stamps have formed the smudged ink letters on this parchment into a symmetrical pattern. I obey the Creator. My tasks are clear. Commands will be fulfilled. Barriers, divisions to conquer. Mazes, prisons to redeem. Carvings, wounds to heal. My 3 sacred duties. I must not fail. Doubt is my companion. Write down the questions. Hope to learn the answers. Who weaves the sigil? What does it summon? How does it trigger? The Creator knows everything, but still I ask, why am I chosen? Okay.
It's open. Keep any gears we find. We may need more. And if we don't, I want to study them. Whatever they're made of wasn't mine down here.
Going deep, lads. This guy's stuck. Or it was. Yeah, good job, Blackwall. I love his thing that plays enemies closer. I think it's fantastic. Also, I like that when one is getting attacked, they'll all go, Dorian! Blackwall! Excuse me. Oh, there's another gear.
The rhythm in the tremors. It echoes through the stone. This way.
This way.
Another strange door. Who put these here? And why?
This one uses a different kind of gear from the others.
We don't have to open it. My stone sense leads the other way. Though I am curious to see the other side.
You always are.
Stop flirting. We've got things to do. I am curious though, so I am gonna open it. The gates of Sigmar. Some of the hand-stamped ink letters on this parchment are hastily smeared over each other. Only the following words are legible. The Creator provides tools. Burning wheels lower gates. I break the lines, forge the broken sigil. Locked the way behind, claws raking the door. Scatter all the keys. What trails my steps? It does not matter. There's only forward. Okay.
That scar on your nose is new.
Yeah, well, fell out of bed.
You sleep on the ground.
Surprised me too.
Stop flirting. We've got things to do. That's ridiculous. I know I can't say anything. I just think it's funny. They're like, yeah, we're friends. And he was over here like, what makes you think we're friends? You're literally flirting all the time. You're insane. If you think I wouldn't flippin' notice. Okay. Okay, we're gonna broken. He's not moving. Oh, there he goes. Ooh, golly. I would not mind if he was broken, because he hurts. Dorian! No! Stay still so we can kill you, you monster! Stop running. It's really annoying, actually. Beat him up, beat him up! Yeah! No more raising dead for you, sir. Oof. So does Dorian. But let me. Oh, Dorian's back up. Good. We may have to go back and just recuperate. I know there's something to read over there. I just want to get all those loot first. Enchanter. Right, please? Hello? Yeah, I clicked it, please. Okay. Let me, because I got stuff, so let me check everything. Cool. So level 18, golly. Iron Bull has not gotten anything. Dorian, Battle Mage, Ice Staff. Just simply not as good. Enchanter armor. I think I have better armor-wise. Okay, let me read this. Warden Ailsa's diary. I've never had a diary before. A warden! Sorry, it clicked a couple seconds after. The warden's kept me too busy, but now I'm dying, and there's no one to talk to. I'm alone with the music in my head growing louder. I always wondered how wardens knew when they heard the calling. I asked Liam once after too many drinks. You'll know, he said, and I did. At first it was just a whisper, a creak in the door hinge I could put off oiling. But soon all I could hear was the music. It was there when I swung my staff and wiped the sweat from my brow. It lingered in Liam's laughter and stalked my dreams. I can't explain the sound, the song, but I knew. It's a poison that grows in the mind, then consumes the body. I came here to die, in death, sacrifice, but I won't go quietly. I cut through the darkspawn horde, expecting to find only more of them the deeper I traveled, but nothing has matched my expectations. Deep roads brought to mind darkspawn, dwarven ruins, caverns, and death. But there's an entire underground world here today. Underground world here, sorry. Just today I came across plants with lyrium-streaked veins. I took a bath in a lake that held crisp, fresh water and cautious animals, large and small, that I'd never seen before. I can't be the first warden to witness such wonders. I got distracted by the curiosities yesterday. Was it yesterday? I let my guard down, get comfortable. Easy to do when you know death is inevitable. But then I stumbled across something horrible. I smelled it before I saw it. Bodies. Herlocks, Genlocks. I'm gonna say Genlocks? Creatures I didn't recognize. Hundreds of them. Mutilated, tortured, and thrown into pits. I ran. Didn't see the hole. Can't move my legs. They look like they should hurt, but I can't feel it. The music is too loud, the hunger too strong. I can still crawl. I don't want to die like this. Damn. Okay.
This Grey Warden had a map. Could be important.
Ooh, my boys, they leveled up. Let's go. Oh, they're all level 14. And they now also have things as well. Look at them now. Black Wall, my champion. Ooh, that would be handy. That's good for just keeping them alive. Okay. As much, woo, that's a lot of levels. As much as I'd love to continue, we need a break. We're gonna die.
So it's true. The king involved a surfacer.
Is that a problem? Uh-oh. Oh, okay, for a second. I was stuck. Yeah. Okay. Inquisition has located several casks of dwarven ale in one of the upper rooms of the Darkspawn Wardens. Recovering them intact could be challenging, but success would mean a sizable boost to morale for the Legion troops stationed in the area. If it was 200. Oh my goodness. Okay, back down we go. I don't like standing here. I want to stand right in the middle. Don't like it. Makes me uncomfortable. Okay. So this is where we just were, right? Yes. I'm just double checking that we didn't miss anything. Oh wait, no, this wasn't where we just were. Reach, there it is. This is where we just were. Actually, double check. I don't think I did. Okay, we're good. Let's continue onward. Oh my. Here we go. Owie. Dorian. Black wall. I know this is a view is lovely. Oh. Ow. Dorian, oh my gosh.
Kill Darkspawn like you've been doing it your whole life, Inquisitor.
Just about, I swear.
You're famous. Even down here. Is it true you killed a dragon?
Yeah.
Magnificent creatures. Bringing one down is always bittersweet.
I can't even imagine. Tell me about their teeth.
They hurt.
I've heard they don't all breathe fire, and their scales have different colors and patterns.
That's true.
Careful, Ren. I believe you're drooling.
And the one I fought, spewed lightning. And the two that I've seen all have different they have different colors. Or had. One of them is dead. One of them I haven't confronted yet. Oh, a spider. Whoa! I always get confused when I see like the hit bar like skittering around, the HP bar skittering around, and then I go and like nothing beneath it, and then I go, oh yeah, that means it's a spider. Ivor goer. Giant spider glands. Ooh. Problem is potions. Because I don't think we're like this area is pretty difficult. Let me go back. Yep. Alright, yachting again. Yeah, because we just need more potions. Because, oh my goodness. You know, I've never actually rested before. I don't know what it does. Doesn't do anything. Okay. Good to know. I know there's camps down. It's interesting because I have, I mean, I've said before that I'm using, like, a community gathered list of the areas and the recommended levels. But I don't see one for the deep roads, surprisingly enough. But it's just not on here. Oh well, though. We're surviving, and, you know, we have to make multiple trips back up to replenish potions, but honestly, it could be worse. At least we're surviving. And it's not taking like completely forever. Pop off, I guess. Oh, there's Sherlock's here too. It's like, I don't particularly mind these longer, these more difficult battles. My one qualm about them though is that they take forever, and they feel just super long because of how the combat is. I think that's like my when getting to more difficult combat, because it's like, it being drawn out isn't necessarily a problem. It's that you can kind of fall asleep. Like, I mean, I'm not even gonna say I'm falling asleep, but I am rather sleepy. And the combat isn't helping. Especially when it's supposed to be, you know, exciting. You're fighting an ogre, and it's you know, it's great, or whatever. It doesn't feel exciting because it's just holding down left click, and hitting these when they come up, you know. But it's not like an enjoyable rotation, you know. Because like one could argue that like that's what 14 is, you know, you're pressing your buttons. But first of all, there's more buttons, and second of all, there's like your buttons you have so many buttons that do so many different things that you press them for different reasons, you know. Or like you're managing something, like if we're gonna take Red Mage as an example in 14, you're managing you know, the red and, or sorry, the white and black mana, in order to then have your burst window. You know, like you're managing that, but you're also, you know, you have healing that you can do, and you can res people, and if you're a healer, you've got all these, you know, different buttons that are good for different uses, you know, and different things like that. Like you're managing a rotation, and you're also managing health and different things like that, like mitigations or whatever else. So that's very different because you have more buttons and they do more things, you know. But this game, there's too few buttons in my opinion. There's just, you don't do a whole lot, you know. Like there's not a whole lot of skills that you can use, which I don't particularly like. But the combat is very simple. Like it's too simple, because the thing that made like that battle hard, for example, wasn't
Look at that,
really...
Ren. Could this be Tig Hedron?
Darkspawn all over it. You can see their torches.
Even Darkspawn appreciate a little mood lighting.
We're getting close to something.
Aye. The fight of our lives.
But that fight wasn't necessarily difficult because the enemies were challenging, or, you know, or things like that. It's difficult because it's prolonged, because it just keeps going, because the difficulty of enemies thus far is yes, how hard they hit, but especially how long they last, that they have survivability. And that, I think, is kind of annoying. Because there's nothing for you to do except stand there and stab it and press your buttons and hope it helps you kill it faster, you know? Anyway, Hidden Take. A letter to Merchant Levnog, predating the First Blight. Levnog. More of the brand refuse to make the journey to Haven take. Rumors of the incident had spread, and no amount of coin or beatings could persuade them. I asked Minor Vasov to send the Asana shipment with his own crew, but have yet to receive a reply. I inquired if anyone else has heard from their Hadron contacts. Nothing. I worry that it is something to do with those creatures that wear the faces of the dead. Apparently the king himself is leading a troop of warriors to check on the situation. Needless to say, the shipment will be late. I just hope it arrives at all. Shipment. But yeah. I like the story of this game. I like there's a lot to like about this game. But there's also hello. But there's also a lot to dislike, mostly in the exploration. Though I think that there's definitely more in the combat to dislike than the exploration. But it's just kind of frustrating. Ah, I can teleport here now. Good. But yeah, that's just my take.
Keep your mouth closed when fighting Darkspawn. Their blood's poison.
Rigid.
Lovely creatures. There was this Carter boy, Vaughn, who joined the Legion around the same time I did. Fast with daggers. Could poke 50 holes in a Hurlock before the Blighter knew what happened. Daggers are messy. Vaughn swallowed some spatter. Took him 3 days to die.
Yikes. I mean, this is like gorgeous. I love how the game looks in general. Like, the stone looks really good and everything.
Lost a good soldier in the roads once. She fell down a hole. Found her 3 days later.
He loves this story.
She spent a whole day telling us all the strange things she saw while lost. The golden longboat, floating in the air. Packs of hairless children hunting nugs. A giant skeleton on a throne.
Was it true?
Never found out. She woke up the next day, couldn't remember any of it.
Interesting. This space is, like, it's huge. It's wild. I see you. Oh, all the gears. Sorry, I died a little there. Oh, I don't want to go out to the edge. I don't. Oh. Don't! Iron Bull, stop! You are such a jerk! Why would you do that to me? It's really cool, but also really awful, and I hate it.
matches what's on the Grey Warden's map. Time to look around.
Okay, I don't think I can get to whatever that is here. With the wager. How do I get investigate? Wait, investigate the corpses? What corpses? What are you talking about? What corpses? I literally haven't seen any corpses. What? Oops. Okay, so we need to go back up? Oh. We won't be finishing the deep roads today, though. Excuse me. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I'm so sleepy. Aside from the combat putting me to sleep. Ew! Such a long ride up and down. Go back. Go back in here and investigate corpses. Ay, ay, ay.
There's nothing left of them. Can't even tell who they were.
I'm sorry, Ren.
You join the Legion knowing you're already dead. You don't fear the killing blow. We rest in the stone and pass our strength back to her. That's our reward. But the Darkspawn defiled these soldiers. They can't return to the stone. They'd only weaken her.
We'll make the Darkspawn pay for what they've done.
I've killed so many. But every time I stare into their black eyes, I know one day I won't be quick enough.
Stop it.
It's the truth, Volta. I'm going to die down here. I can only hope it won't be like this.
We'll burn the remains. Honor them with flame.
It's really sad. Also, I'm sorry I missed that. Sorry, Ren. I didn't know. I didn't know they were there. Alright. Down we go. Have yourself a little stretch. Well, we go down this very long elevator. Sorry. I shouldn't do that. Nah. Just said I shouldn't do that, and then I did it. I'm so sorry. Oh, yes, you know, the door's open. Wild. Oh, no, I'm gonna go after this one. Or that one. That works too, I guess. It's a Sigmar. His hand-stamped smudge inked letters are barely legible, overlapping each other in tight spirals on the parchment. Redemption should follow sacrifice. The Creator promised me. I end without hope. Every command a lie, each task a trap. Divided, I am conquered. This story makes me. Well, let's have some fun, guys. It's probably gonna be another fight.
A lost caravan. It may have been down here for centuries. I wonder if anything's left.
Interesting. Oof.
These goods are amazingly well preserved.
No. Oh, the brush fire. Anything else in here? Okay. Look at this new stuff. Let's see, I've got the. Okay. But the cooldown amulet. I want the cooldown. Got the life drain on. Oh yeah, the next one. You know what? He should have the maximum health one, actually. This much better one. He should have this. Focus. Because I could always take the healing. This. next guard? Guess I'll focus, why not? Just give you better stuff. Okay, well, crash fine. Let's see. Excuse me, I only have one. Poor choice on your part, honestly. Aha, hello.
I've heard encouraging things about your progress topside. That you're bringing order to the chaos.
That's what they tell me.
We could use that down here.
I mean, I'll do my best to help within my capacity as Inquisitor, but... That's gonna be a long drawn out fight, but I just don't feel like doing it. Because we're gonna end fairly quickly. Maybe... I should probably go back and just leave these caves for next time, actually. So we will just wait here. Alrighty, let me move to this screen. And don't worry, I am saving. I have another yawn. Ah! Okay, golly. That's a big yawn. Well, thank you guys so much for hopping in and hanging out. Sorry I was so sleepy and yawning the whole time. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I mean, it's probably my general lack of sleep, but it's fine. Let's find someone to go and raid. Hopefully we've got some friends live. That'd be fun. Oh, we do! Let's see. Let's go and raid Takeshi. Alright. I will see you guys later. Remember you are loved and appreciated, and to drink some water. I hope you have a good day, good night, whatever it may be for you. Bye!